science.
The class in one word would definitely be informative.
If I had to describe the AP Chem class in one word, it would be awesome. Just the labs are great, they're really fun. The people in the class, great. Teachers, all that stuff, amazing. The class was just awesome, awesome, awesome.
Challenging, but interesting and definitely worth it.
I would describe AP Chem as challenging, but worth it.
Oh, frustrating.
If I were to describe AP Chem in one word, I would probably say difficult, because I definitely had a difficult time grasping some of the topics in this class.
I guess the class is just different. There's a lot you can do in this class that you can't do in other classes. The labs are really fun sometimes, but they're also difficult, so you have a lot to learn.
It's stressful. AP Chem was terrifying, but it was also really insightful.
One word to describe the chemistry class, it was fun. F-O-N.
I learned procrastinating on the homework is not a good idea.
Finding connections is the best way to learn and remember things. I also learned that acronyms are the best way to remember things.
I learned that if you do your homework, it'll benefit you, because I didn't sometimes and it didn't benefit me, because there's a lot that you have to just practice for AP Chem. A lot of the skills that you learn are just stuff that you have to keep doing to master.
I learned how to use an ice chart to determine equilibrium concentrations.
Lame.
One thing I learned in this class is how to take notes well, because in my other classes, it's a lot of information and it's normally just given to us by the teacher. And in this class, it was book notes and that, and the two types of notes really helped supplement each other.
I've definitely learned that you don't always have to be perfect, in the sense where you can fail tests and it's okay, and you just have to learn from your mistakes and move on.
I learned from AP Chem that it's important to be able to do math without a calculator, which is really hard to do.
What I learned from this class is that you really have to laugh at yourself when you fail tests, because you're going to fail the tests, you're going to. But it doesn't mean that you're stupid. It doesn't mean that you're not good at chemistry, because you are.
Many of the general trends learned in Chemistry 1 aren't true.
Chemistry is harder than I thought.
I learned that I have no future in chemistry.
Easier than the practice tests.
The AP test is so much easier than any of Dr. Quick's tests, especially the FRQs. Just wait till May, it'll be okay.
The test was pretty hard. You should prepare for it.
Well, it was okay, but I'm not great at chemistry, so it was kind of difficult. But I think if you're good at chemistry, it would have been fine.
I thought the AP exam was really long, but it wasn't that hard. But all of the math was on the multiple choice, and there's no calculator, so make sure you're able to do that.
So I went into the AP test thinking that I was not going to do good, just because I hadn't done really good on the chem test like all year. And I went in there and I am so confident on like how it went. Dr. Quick definitely prepares you for the AP test on every level, like and anything that you can think of, like, you know.
I thought the AP test was challenging, but I definitely believe that Dr. Quick prepared us really well for the exam.
Yeah, AP test was stressful, but I'm glad I spent so much time in the class preparing, because I think I was ready for it.
The AP test sucked. I was extremely tired after that.
You guys should probably have a solid foundation in Chemistry 1, like, you know, learn the stuff from Chemistry 1, because I didn't, and that was a problem.
Next year's AP Chem kids should know that Chem 2 is harder than AP Chem, so if you can get through Chem 2, then you'll be fine for AP Chem.
What they need to know, and what they definitely need to try to work hard on, is learning the ions, and then even after the ion tests, keep up with them, because I didn't, and that sort of hurt me on the test because I didn't know exactly which ion was what.
Piece of advice I'd like to give next year's AP Chem class is don't procrastinate on your work, turn it all in on time, especially if you have a lot of AP classes, because if you get behind, it'll all pile up on you, and that's not good. So turn in all your work on time.
Future AP students, you need to pay attention in class because if you miss one thing, it's really easy to get far behind.
One piece of advice would be to pay attention. If you don't pay attention, some of this stuff is really difficult. So you should just listen to Dr. Quick. He knows what he's talking about. He's a good teacher. Just listen to how he teaches and you'll get the material.
Okay, this class is challenging and difficult, but don't give up. Always ask Dr. Quick for help. He's always there to answer any questions you have before and after school. I've done both. So don't be afraid to challenge yourself and do the best you can all the way through.
Don't worry about how bad you do on all the tests. You're going to fail every single one of them for the most part. You just got to get 100s on all the quizzes you can get and all the homework grades and all the labs and you'll be fine.
So you need to know that you need perseverance, because even though it seems like a lot at the beginning, at the end it all fits together and it isn't as much random stuff as it seems like.
Thank you so much, Dr. Quick. I had a lot of fun this year. I think AP Chem was like one of my favorite classes, and I'll definitely miss you next year.
Thanks for trying to teach me.
Dr. Quick, I'm really sorry that I wasn't great at your class, but it was one of my favorite classes, so thank you.
Dr. Quick, you've been a great teacher.
Yeah, thanks a ton. You're a great teacher and you made the class a lot easier than it could have been with someone that isn't a good teacher. So
Thank you so much, Dr. Craig, for being such an awesome teacher. I had so much fun in your class. And yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Quick, so much. You are an amazing, amazing teacher, and it was a really, really fun class.
Thank you, Dr. Quick, for being an awesome chemistry teacher. It's been a great experience being an AP Chem, and I'm really going to miss this class. I learned a lot. My favorite things were when we'd ask you little questions and you'd get really excited about telling us these little details. It's having the fun in chemistry and seeing the really cool, exciting aspects of it all. That's what I appreciate. So thank you for being the best chem teacher.
All right, I know I got really off topic a lot and I'm really loud and obnoxious, but your class is awesome and you're one dope dude, Travis.
Thank you, Dr. Quick, for being such an awesome teacher. I'm sad I won't have you in any other classes.
Thanks, Dr. Quick, for pushing me to be my best, even though I've had some difficult times in this class, but thanks for staying before or after school, helping me out and getting me through the semester.
Thank you, Dr. Quick.
Now.
Chemistry is harder than I
Okay,
thought.
guys, shut up.
I'm fighting.
The AP test went well.
Awkward clapping.
Did I just like say that?
Yeah.
Science!
Got it, let me get on your level.
Thanks.
Wait, what was I gonna say?
Thank you, Dr. Quick.